Yo, what's up guys? I'm back today working on the Ninja 250 and today we're going to do rear swing arm spools on it. Now this will just help me with getting the bike off the ground when I want to use the stands that are here right behind me. So I do have a set of pit bull stands for the Ninja. This one is for the Ninja, then the left side over there, that's for my bike, which is an R6. But these stands are supposed to be the best on the market, so I got them. I do like them. They seem to do a very well job, but I do like to get the swing arm spools right into here and then lift the bike up off the ground. Now you do see 3 sets of swing arm spools on the ground here. The reason for 3 is I originally bought these ones that said they worked on a Ninja 250, and they're 8mm screws that are on it. They ended up not fitting. They were too small, so I was like, okay, I need the 10mm. So then I went and I purchased this one here. These are 10mm ones, still red, but they ended up not being the right thread pitch. So these are the 10mm by 1.5. A lot of people were saying, you know, oh, just crank them in there, crank them in real hard, or some people even drill out the area to fit that thread pitch, but that's not the solution I wanted to go with. So I got these ones, which are the 10mm by 1.25, which is the correct thread pitch. Now these ones, the red is a little bit lighter, which I didn't like, and I couldn't swap it with either of these. Look, I purchased from Amazon, so this one I can just return. But we'll get this installed on. Pretty simple install, should just screw right in, but let's go ahead and get these opened up and get on the bike. All right, the package is open. You can see they're kind of just come apart, but once they're on the bike, they'll be fine. They just screw right in. I do have my Husky Allen wrench, which is the right size for it. I was trying to swap this piece with the other ones, and it just wasn't working out, so we'll get these on there. It'll match up for the most part. It'll match fairly well. I mean, red's red, so if anything, I can always paint it, but they're just gonna go right down there into that hole, and they should screw in fairly easily. If you're cranking it, then it's not the right one. You shouldn't have to crank it at all. That's the issue I was having when I was putting in my other ones, was I was cranking down on it and they weren't going in. So let's go ahead, twist these in, and you can see that one twisting in a little bit better. Now this, when we insert the Allen key, it should just twist fairly. Oh, I gotta get my other wrench. All right, now I got the correct one. So these should just twist in fairly easily. Now, if you're cranking away, then you know it's either not the right thread pitch or something else is not correct. But when I tried putting the other ones on, I was literally forcing it in, and that's not what we want to do. We want nice, smooth, easily inserted. So getting this side is pretty much on, so we want it pretty tight. You don't want these rattling loose, so that's pretty good. And it's not sticking out the back at all. And now this one, we're just gonna do the same. Now, this is my 3rd set finally getting it right, but I did have to look online and found it had the correct thread pitch, but always make sure you're using the correct stuff. You don't want to do extra things, and these swing arms are cheap enough that you just buy new ones. So now that they're on, so you can see it on both sides, and I'll be able to lift the bike up much easier than if I were to not have them. The red's not too bad. So there you have it, quick and easy, simple. That's my swing arm install, my Ninja 250. Now my bike already has them on there, so I won't have to do an install or an install video on that, but I will do an overview of the bike in a different video just to show you guys off the one that I ride the most. It's a little bit more fun to ride, a little bit faster, but I do like to keep my street bikes in good condition, so the Swingarm spools will help me do that and keep them well maintained without having too much of a hassle getting them off the ground. Also, when I store them, especially in the winter time when they're stored for more than a couple weeks at a time, I do like to store them off the ground, so the Swingarm spools will help make that process a little bit quicker. Now, I did go with the red on this bike to match it. It doesn't matter all that much. It's just a cool little accent, but through lifting the bike up and down a little bit, I'm sure that red will scratch off and kind of look a little dingy at that point. But thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Stay tuned for more.